Right, so we all know that one of the easiest ways to make money in 2026 is through passive income. Passive income simply means you set up a business or you set up a system and then you don't actually involve yourself in this business, whereby money will be coming recurringly no matter when you're sleeping or even if you're not engaged or actually physical in the business right now. So one of these ways is through properties, whereby you can set up uh, building or houses and then you can rent it out. Another way is through music, through movies, through videos, but actually that can make money even when you're not around the business. So in this age, one of the easiest ways to create this passive income is through selling digital assets. Now the digital assets include songs, include ebooks, include royalty music, and so on and so forth. So now in this video, I'm going to guide you now you can actually create one digital asset. For example, we're going to create an ebook. So the niche we're going to select today is for children's books specifically and coloring books. However, this can apply to any niche of your choice. For example, if you want to write a novel, if you want to write a brochure, if you want to design any template of your choice using artificial intelligence or using AI, you can actually follow this video along. So also this is a mini series where I'm going to create around 3 to 4 videos where I'm going to guide you step by step. Now you can start it up and until we make our first dollars. So this mini series will include a video like this one. For example, this is basically how you can create the digital product or the ebook that we are going to publish. The second one is we're going to publish it through different platforms. And the third one, we shall actually create our website all through AI, whereby we can go ahead and publish our book in our own website. And fourthly, which is another video that we are going to do marketing. Because all this effort that we're going to go through, without the right marketing, we shall find the business useless. So we might even end up running some digital campaigns where we're going to advertise this ebook so that readers can actually purchase them in our website and you can actually get recurring revenue. So if that's something you might be interested in, please keep along and watch the video to the end, because now this is a step-by-step detail. I will be linking the videos as they publish. For example, if I publish a later video, I'll put it somewhere here so that you can go ahead and follow along also with it. So this is all I'll talk about in my channel. If you're interested in AI tools, productivity tools, or tips and tricks, please consider subscribing and more content coming. Alright, so with that much more said, let us begin. Alright, so to begin, we are going to go to my screen. I'm sharing my screen. We're going to begin with Canva. And so the 3 options we are going to create this ebook. One of them is through fully using Canva. And then through Canva templates, we just edit a small bit and make it our own, because Canva has copyright, whereby you can go ahead and get this book, publish it as your own, or change some few things, and then you can go ahead and publish and make money from it. That's the first option. The second option is we're going to use AI, artificial intelligence, but you can use Gemini, DeepSeek, or any of your choice. But for this purpose, I'm going to use ChatGPT. And the last option is we're going to actually integrate images in this template. We're going to create for example, we're going to create images through some AI tools. For example, Leonardo AI, but you can use any AI of your tool of your choice. Be it ChatGPT, be it Kling, be it any AI you know of your choice that can create good images, you can use it. But for this purpose, we're going to use Leonardo AI. So without much more ado, let us begin with the first option. So the first option, we're going to go to Canva. Here's my screen. So you go to the Canva. This is a desktop app, but however, the similar thing with the web browser. You just search Canva on the browser, and then you go ahead and click on the first link that comes. So now for this purpose, we are going to go to my desktop app. Then I'm going to go to templates and search for children ebooks, children storybooks. Also, the reason why I selected children storybooks is because it's a high trending niche right now and it's not that much saturated. And it is actually very good because parents of the recent they're trying to divert their kids away from overusing technology and making them be productive in terms of reading books. So begin with that. So there are lots of templates you'll find here. Go ahead and choose the one of your choice, but for this purpose you can see it has actually, I'm using a Canva Pro version, so this is the same basically in the free version, but Pro version is a little bit more advanced, but it will also work in the free version. If you can upgrade for Pro, please go ahead. So we can select any one of our choice. There are lots of nice books here. Just go hover into them and then you're going to the pages. So for this purpose, I'm going to select the first one. And then you can see other books from here. You can even see some animated. You can go ahead and the Little Brave. Growing smarter. There's this one. So if you pick the one of your choice, you're going to click customize this template. So Canva will bring everything as it is. You can just change the title from this to something like My Magic of Books. Okay, so you go ahead and change the story you want, or you can remove some images that you feel, for example, you might not like. It's very simple. Go ahead and remove it, but I would prefer it like that. Okay, so if that is basically the first step. Very simple step. You can go ahead and start it up straight away. So we'll go ahead and create a word. Okay, so if you want to change the storyline, or if you want to change anything small, you can go ahead and edit it. For example, you can change it to somewhere like 4, change it to the strength. Of reading. Just go ahead, and if it's not that nice, you go ahead and change. Then this is all of it. So after your editing, that is you find it interesting, go ahead and download it. Click here, click on share. From share, you go ahead and click download. Then you select the standard you want and select PDF, print, whichever choice. But if you want to share it, you put standard. But then I would recommend print, because when you put this book in a website, definitely people would want to print. No adult will give his kid. No kid will read this in a phone or smartphone or in smart device. Most kids will prefer physical copy. So I would actually recommend you select PDF print, so that you can, after purchase, the client or the customer or the parent can go ahead and print this book and then hand it over to their kids. So you select also the pages you want. For this, we're going to select all the pages. Click select all pages here. Then click done. Then you can go ahead and select the color you want. They're all good, but I would recommend CMYK, which is for professional printing. The color quality will be very good. So after all that, you're going to click download, and then it will go ahead and download it. Okay, so let me say now you want to create a coloring book. But to do that, also we're going to search coloring book. Click children's coloring book. So once you search that, there are lots of coloring books that will come. You can select one of your choice. For this, we're going to select. I want landscape, preferably this one. And say it is a coloring book for this. You go ahead and customize. Then you can go ahead and name it whatever you want, or you can leave it as it is. For this, I'm going to click V1, version 1. So this is all. So there's some options at that time to share it. Basically, these books are actually recommended. So basically, Canva gives you this right to this book, so you can just edit something small. For example, you can change the size, the font, or anything, or you can even leave it as it is. So let me reduce the size. Okay, so basically the rights will be in the book, so you can do any edit that you want. For example, you can change this. You make it vertical, then you can push it here. You can reduce the size. Let me say 50. Sorry about that. 50. So you can select that. You can change any size. You can change whichever way. You can change the position as you want. And then if you're done your final edits, you can even put your logo. For example, for this, we are going to put, let me put a text. You put subscribe. So you can put it down here. This can be a link to your website, so that maybe when a client when the customer orders for this book, later on when they print it out, they can actually see the link to your website, so they can also get more of the books. So to do that in all pages, you just go ahead and copy, or you can still do the same way, but you can copy. You just put it here, then you can copy also, just put it up. As I said, this can be a link to your website, and go ahead and change it. Canva is very simple. Most of you know how to use it. So just go ahead and change the font, the likes, or anything of your choice. Then you can select this one instead and type get more books, or then you put your website www to whatever domain you have, and you can go ahead and reduce the size to not distract. So you put it here. You can move the subscribe. Sorry about that. So this can be a link to your website, your domain. This is just a sample. You can go ahead and change color and everything else. So you can go ahead and do all the changes that you want. So this is just a demo. If you want more Canva tutorials, please comment below Canva tutorial, and then I'll go ahead and create a more detailed video on how to can actually create any graphic of your choice using Canva. Alright, so after that is done, still go ahead and publish and download it. Click download. Same process as we have seen before. Select PDF print as I was recommending. Then here you can select CMK, and then also even you can also click this digital use. You can select PDF standard if mostly you're going to share with people, but still can be printable, but I highly recommend PDF print for now. And so that comes to the end of it. So after we have looked at the first option, the second option will be to create using AI. This is whereby you're going to get a story, and then we just bring our idea into the story. You can go ahead and play around with this, but for this purpose, we're going to select this one, brown and green playful children's story. So that's a story of animals. You go ahead and get the idea. You click customize, then you go to AI. So this is the second option. So as you can see, it says I told it create me a storybook about the little brave peacock. So it says the children's playbook ages 6 to 12. So basically, as I've told you before, this second option is whereby you just get inspiration. You get inspired by a Canva template like this one. You go ahead and get a story out of it, or you can write your own. Then you can select and just come and edit. So for this, after getting the story, we just go the little brave peacock. We just do what a wise man would do. Just go ahead and change it. For example, the little brave bird, we are going to paste this, the little brave peacock. So you go ahead and change the size. Just play along with it. So you go for the next page. It's all about courage, kindness, and what written by you get. So you can copy this. Go ahead and it's not there, but you go ahead and you can duplicate a page here. Let's click on duplicate page. So once you duplicate the page, this is where you're going to change what you're going to change. Story about. Basically that is it. Story about kindness. So just make sure it fits here. So make it a little bit this and this. Keep in mind that children ages 6 to 12 always recommend more pictures. I have to say that also. So you go ahead and change this. You can change the alignment as you want. Put it to this or this. But for this purpose, I'm going to leave this. Then you can put your name or the title or the website link. Then for now, this I'm going to create written for young readers. Oh, sorry, there. We just paste this here. So we remove written for young readers. Remove it here. Delete. Then you can increase the size to make it fit. So basically that's how to duplicate a page or change the page. Then you go ahead and leave the pictures are there. But if you want to move a picture or you want to change the picture location, just do this. This is just to be as creative as possible. Remember, now we are going to select send to kids. So you go ahead and change this. You can put a story as you want. Come here. you paste. So if it is too long, you can go ahead and let's just do this page real quick, and then I show you how it will look. I'm going to cut this to that, then change the size to this, put it to there, and now I can paste this here. So basically that, put it here, put it this one here. So the story will look something like that. You can increase the size, the tree of the size if you want. You can put it in the foreground or the background, but make sure that you can even reduce the transparency, making sure that it is red. Or you can duplicate it. Now let's duplicate this one. Click duplicate, come here, put it there. You can also duplicate another one like this one. Click duplicate, bring it here. Opacity, change it to something like, let me say visible a little bit, and put it here somewhere here. Then you can drag it here. Just go ahead and play with this and make sure that it looks beautiful to a young child. Then after that, you can go ahead and change the old pages. I will not go ahead to make this video a little bit shorter. I will not go ahead and go through all the other steps. So basically, you've known how to do it. So in this process, you can actually create out almost 10 books out of the same inspiration. Let's go to ChatGPT, get the cover template, attach the script here, and then refine it as much as you want. Be as creative as possible. Make sure the story is readable and is recommendable and is educative enough for children ages 6 to 12 or whichever children category you're writing for. So after that is done, go ahead and share, download it. You can change it, as I've said before, as our title change. Go ahead and change this one to the Little Brave Peacock. Paste that there. So that comes to the end. Go ahead and share it. Same story as we have done before. PDF standard, PDF print, whichever way. But for mobile, I would select PDF standard. Then for print, best for printing, you go ahead and select PDF print, and then CMYK to make it more high definition. So that's basically it. That's the second option. So without much more, so let's go to the third option. Third option we have said before is we are going to get images from another AI. We get a story from another AI, and then we convert them as one, and then we present our book to the reader. This is more original and more harder to create, but I will give you another workaround whereby you're going to, the tool you're going to use to create images is the Leonardo AI. Leonardo AI. This is a little bit more complex, so I will want all your full attention. Go to Leonardo AI, click login into it, or you can sign up. So after that is done, I don't know if I'm signed in automatically. But after that is done, you go ahead and go here, go home. We're going to click create. You click create. This is more original template. You also go ahead and click create, and then you can select what you want, or you can select background. So you can click all children's books. So where children's cover, no book cover, no. So for this we're going to select, I think, custom size. We select, I think, 16 by 9. Let me see. Now for this, let's just go with what should we go with? Let's just select this one, Document F1. So once that comes, we're going to assume this is now our storybook. So we can change the background a little bit to be more, we'll select a little bit more advanced, more beautiful to the eyes of a child. We are going to go with that. So we go ahead and add our elements as much as we want. So now basically what we're going to do, I want to create a book about children. A child with a grandmother, as I've seen before. So I'm going to book about the silent grandmother. So we'll go ahead and select template. We'll go to select flower. We look for flower. About that. So you can select graphics or whichever of choice. Photos, but for this I'm going to select graphics. So I'm going to add this one. No, this let me put a little bit more shiny. Kids love red. So I'll put a little bit here. So this one, I can make it. This is too shouting enough. Let me select this color. So this, let me just select white, because white is a better background, a little bit more visible. No, that white. This is perfect. Go ahead and create this, put it somewhere here. Add another element, go to here, select maybe mother, or you can put grandmother. Look for here, add that here, put it somewhere here. You can change the transparency as much as you want. Let me put it here. This one, let me put it here. She will be here, so that will be it. Yeah. So we'll come with our story. I already gave a prompt to ChatGPT. Yes, the prompt I gave, I told it, create me a simple children's storybook about a child grandmother in the garden teaching children about ages 6 to 12. So we just put this. This will be our title. Some add text. In case you get lost, please comment lost, and I'll find a way of catching up. In the next video, I'll be a little bit slow, but for this one, I'll be a little bit fast. Go ahead and copy this from ChatGPT. Paste. And change the font as much as you want. Where is font? Font is here. Now this text color. Font is here. We're going to select this. Select the size, increase, put it somewhere here. Put this, then put this here a little bit. So I put this grandma's garden lesson. Then I can go ahead and create this to put our copyright. Put by writers. Or you can put your website link or anything of your choice. So from that, I'm going to select this, make it a little bit down, reduce the size, drag it somewhere down here. So that will be our cover page. Then now let's go ahead and create the whole page. So for that, we're going to just click on duplicate. Since it looks nice already, the background, click this. Now for this, we're going to just we're going to move this, and remove this one. You can leave since it's small enough to convey the word. So go ahead and copy this. You paste this. You make sure you read it before. So you paste that here. So you just put it somewhere there. So here you come and look for an element of your choice. Put it here. Or you can reduce the size, or whichever way, put it somewhere here. That looks pretty well. Look for a flower to put somewhere here to cover this, because student likes flowers so much. Flower. Look at this one, put it somewhere here. And change the opacity to become a little bit transparent. Put it here. So that comes to the end of our first page. Now to go for another page. Hope you can see how it is beautiful and easier to read. Go to another page. Go ahead and duplicate this page. So change the story. Come here. Can select this. Paste here. One must smile, of course, Mia. So let's look for an image of Mia. So I click search girl, then we can select this one to make it a little bit more. Oh, sorry about that. Go back, click this, increase a little bit of size. So reduce its transparency to around this. So basically that is it. After this, you can go ahead and publish. After this you can go ahead and copy, duplicate page, and you complete your story. So I'll not go into much detail about it, but as long as you have known the idea, you've known the steps on how you can create the book. So basically that is the most of it. Go ahead and download it as the first option, as I've said before, and then that comes to the end of the video. Now, as I've said before, thanks for watching this part. I've said before, this is the mini series we're going to create. The first option, we have seen how to create the book. The next one, we're going to see how you can publish it, and we see how you can. There are lots of tools right now where you can publish Gumroad, Etsy, and all other publishing books, or you can even share it to someone. Then after this, then you can go ahead. The third video we're going to create is how to create a website using AI still. And after that, we publish this book in our website, and then we can start making money from it. So without much more say, I will have to conclude this video. Please consider subscribing, like this video if you've liked it, so that you can train your algorithm to show you relevant content like this one. And then I'll catch you in the next one.